Okay, let's see what goes on. Turn this down. Alright, what's up? What's up, internet? What is up, peoples? What is up, duders? Do we still have... We still have, you know, somewhat of stream. Sort of. I think it's still working. So we pretty much kind of finished. For the most part, I guess. There's a couple other things we need to do. We need to set up. We need to decide, like, what I need to decide is if I'm going to use a what the hell do you call those? It's an SSD, but what the fuck? My brain's drawing a blank. Oh, an NVMe. We're gonna use one of those, an M.2, or are we just going to, you know, take a 2.5 SSD through SATA. The SATA one's easier to, you know, go from system to system, but you lose some performance. So that's it's kind of a quite the situation here. If I use the SSD one, it's going to take a little more time for me to set up. Uh-oh. Excuse me one moment. I have an alarm going off. Alright, that was a close call. Somebody set off my alarm, trying to deliver a package. They almost got Swiss cheesed. Yeah, if you're delivering something, you know, just do the normal protocol. You know, you either, if you need a signature, you need to knock or ring the doorbell or press the camera ring doorbell. You need to do that. If it's no signature and it's just drop off, you need to set it on, you know, a table or whatever, you know, in a safe spot near the front door or the gate or whatever. And then you need to step away, take your picture and go. Don't hang out. I do have motion detectors and alarms that go off. And if anybody's like lingering and they haven't knocked, they haven't rang the doorbell, and they're just hanging out, in this case, the person was trying to update the delivery status while hanging out on my property. I assume that you're up to no good. Otherwise, you would just knock on the door, or you would ring the doorbell, right? And that's, so, you know, I'm ready. You know, I have arms. If you know what I mean, wink wink. And you will be Swiss cheese if you fuck with me. Sorry. That's kind of dark, but you know, it's true. This world is a fucking dark and scary place, and you shouldn't be fucking with other people's property. Alright, moving on. So here we are, back to this shit, and trying to make the decision, as I said, to whether or not, hey, what's up internet? You can see me. Whether or not I should SATA SSD it or M.2 SSD this setup. Perhaps let's do a quick little browsing here. Like any lurkers have any recommendations? Feel free, throw it out in the chat. Alright, so far we haven't dropped any frames. That is good. So let me go through and shut down these things I don't need. Don't need that. I'll keep X awake. Guess I'll keep Kick awake. I think Rumble gets the chat, so that one's fine. And then I think I can do my tweet now. Copy. Today we might be able to do the tweet, and not worry about too many dropped frames today. We're probably gonna have some, because I can't, you know, exactly figure out everything that's going on. Not 100% sure. Okay. And that's fine. Just pop over to this. So that is posting. Alright. I don't need to fuck with that. We'll close that tab. We just have our music. We got Restream. Got Twitch. Got Kick. Got X. Guess I'll keep an eye out on Restream. Alright, where was I? Alright, shout out again. Good music by Karl Casey, White Bat Audio. Good music, good music. Let me put some fucking flip-flops on here because of my back and ankles. Ain't liking the floor too much. Let's see. I change it to all messages instead of just top messages. It's kind of dumb, but YouTube makes you fucking change shit like that. Alright, need to check where are my fucking SSDs. I have a whole box of these fucking things somewhere. They're just cheapo ones, so maybe I just use those. Great. I heard like a pause in the music. What the fuck? What happened? What happened? What's going on? Nothing? Okay. I guess nothing happened. What is this one? I have a little Crucial 128 gigabyte. That's an old one, damn. What the fuck? That's from way back when. Whoa, that. Rare do die right here. Okay, I only have one? What the fuck? I thought I had like an old Samsung SSD somewhere. What the fuck? What's in this thing? Oh yeah, this is... Yeah, gonna need those. That's some old GPUs. Gotta go through those, test those out, see what we're working with. What is this? That's the air cooler for the Titan. What's in this son of a bitch down here? No, that's fucking RGB. Fucking cheap Timo RGB. Controllers. Damn it! Where the fuck is it? Whoa, what the hell is that? Why is there beeping? Murma? Huh? Do you know where the, like those older, cheap looking SSDs are? Like these kind. Oh, yeah, thank you. Probably is. What's this one? What are these? No. No. I think that's the main ones.
Might be it.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so so now I have to find out which one of these is the more performant out of all these cheap ones. So that's probably going to be me on Amazon for a little bit. Let's see what we got here. Fucking wow! I got one. I got 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yo, that's crazy. I have a PNY. I have 1, 2 Crucials. I got 1, 2 Toshiba OCZs. And then I have an old Samsung. I have an 830 Samsung, which is fucking insane. Right here. Look at this shit. This is an old. It's 128. Can't see. It's not. Anyway, it's 128 gigabyte, 830. Yo, Pixel, what's up? Retro PC. Oh, yeah. What's up, Pixel? Yeah, this itself is not a retro PC, but I have some very old GPUs that I'm gonna slap in this thing. So it's gonna be used for everything from very old GPUs testing all the way up till modern testing. And that's kind of why I picked, out of the leftover motherboards I picked this one because I feel like it's the most versatile. Like, I feel like this could run modern GPUs, but also, you know, I could slap SLI in there. I can slap, you know, I got a 560, you know, I got some older Radeon cards that I could try out. So this could, you know, deal with all those probably fine. Big on CPU and move it. Yeah. Yeah, for real. Yeah, so it's going to be like a fun, basically like a, you know, just something to putt around with. And once I do all that, then obviously I could still use this as a gaming rig. You know, like you said, this is overkill, so I can still, you know, throw something modern in it, and it can be a very good gaming rig. So I'll, you know, but at first I want to use it to test out a bunch of like crappy old falling apart GPUs that some of them may be dead, and I'll try all those out, and then I'll move up to making this like, I don't know, maybe a Steam build, you know, for Steam gaming. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Right now I got to figure out just quickly to fucking test it out to see if it's running. What am I going to use? I think I have a Windows 7 OS that I can test out on this one. This SSD was part of an HP build that had a GTX 560 in it. So an NVIDIA 560. So this in and of itself is a little bit old. So we're gonna use that. So I guess, what do I need? I need a SATA cable. I got this. I can plug into the streaming PC capture card, so we'll have, you know, whatever you call it, like monitor feed. I got the power cable. What else do we need here? I'll probably start out with just one GPU, I guess. Oh, I do need internet. Almost forgot. So I need an Ethernet cable and SATA. All right, let me grab that. Yeah, the card in it right now is the 1080 Ti. Yeah. Yep. And then, so that's, we're using all that, semi kind of, you know, within the last 5 years GPU. That GPU should work. It was working like 2 weeks ago. So that way I know when I start it up, if there's any problems, most likely it won't be the GPU, it'll be something else. So, all right, let's see. Need a SATA cable. And Ethernet, nice. Already found an Ethernet cord. Hell yeah. Got that. And then I know one of these drawers has SATA cables. The fuck? Where is it? This one? What is this? Is this a SATA? What is this? Oh my gosh, that's like fucking 50... What the hell? That looks like 50 feet of SATA. What the fuck is that? I forgot I even had one of those. Oh, it's Firewire. Holy shit. Alright, I just need one SATA cable. Why are all these like tangled up here? I wish I could fucking have like a mobile camera so you can see the mess that I have created. Is this one? What is this? No, that's something else. Ooh, what are these? And we got. I want to make sure they're like more modern-ish. Yeah, here we go. We'll just take this bag. I have a little bag of SATA cables. Let's take that over. Yeah, appreciate you dropping by again, Pixel. Right on. Alright, so we got Ethernet. Because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a fuck ton of... I think the network adapters built into this motherboard are Intel. So hopefully that means not too many troubles where I have to get a thumb drive or something. Hopefully we should have internet on first boot. I'm hoping, crossing my fingers. Oh shit. Fucking magnet wristband. It's like causing me a little bit of hiccups. And here's the SLI bridge, HB high bandwidth bridge, MSI that we're gonna also test out. As long as this damn thing works. If it doesn't work, then we got to figure out why, and we'll be troubleshooting that shit. Alright, so we got this, can go there. I also have a monitor here. Kind of feel like I should do like straight to a monitor first, just in case. Let me grab a DisplayPort cable. Just in case this stupid thing wants to fight with me or whatever. Because you never know, man. What's this? This DisplayPort? There we go. Got DisplayPort. And then if we can get that running okay, then we'll be able to test out if it captures the damn thing or not. Alright, here we go. DisplayPort. Last I checked, this was also a good DisplayPort cable. So, what in the fuck? Okay. Ooh, better get that drink on this side. Oh yeah. Okay, so we got that plugged in. Alright. Now let's plug in this. Try to find one that's not too short here. Okay. Got this. Just need like a fucking cradle for this to sit in. Alright, whatever. We'll put you over here. All that. Okay, and then I need SATA cable. You have an ROG one? Nice. Asus. The webcam, right? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to turn this off because it like shows me. It's kind of like a mirror webcam. This system is my gaming rig. That's my gaming system. So this has a X870E Crosshair Hero motherboard with a 9950 X3D CPU. And it has a Zotac 2.5 slot 5080. So that's like their small form factor 5080. So it doesn't have all the fancy overclocking or, you know, power phases. I mean, it's still pretty damn good, but it's not as crazy. Yeah, here we go. Speaking of Asus, here's an Asus SATA cable or whatever. I have an MSI one here too somewhere, but whatever. Yeah, because they have 5080s that are what, like 3.5 slot or 4 slot. They got some crazy coolers on some of those beefier 5080s. This is the one that they offered at MSRP. This 5080, so it was $9.99, and I got it through a raffle from the Zotac Discord. I didn't win it. I won the ability to buy it. Should I go this way? Through this little cubby? Where is it? I'll try to go through this cubby here. Ah, shite. How do you fucking... These damn ATX fucking motherboards? This is fucking bullshit, man. This is fucking bullshit. There. Alright. So there's our hopefully still working operating system. Hello. Oh shit. Alright, let me check Let me check for drop frames on the stream. Okay, stream's okay. I think we're good. Alright, so now what else do I need? I'm gonna use a crappy wireless. Sometimes certain BIOS don't like this one in my experience, this keyboard, but I'm kind of risking the BIOS getting mad at me, but that's okay. I just need, I think this is the one. But I think it does better. I think most of the time that I've had trouble with this keyboard and the BIOS of certain motherboards not liking it is when I plug this into the front panel of cases. And I think it's always done better when I've plugged it into the back panel getting into the BIOS, so we'll see. So we got that. Now obviously you got to make sure it's on. Okay, so we got that. Alright. I don't know if that's showing up or not, but there's that. I think we're ready to start it up. I'm not sure. Yeah. Alright, so the other thing I wanted to do, I'm not sure how this is going to go. I wanted to find a way to show the kilowatt on stream. Let me unplug this light. Problem with the kilowatt, at least the one I have, I guess it's a cheapo one. It doesn't have a backlit screen, so you can't necessarily see it that well unless I shine a light on it, which I'm going to try to do. Alright, let's see if we can put that up here. Alright, so and we want to try to, will this reach? No, it doesn't reach. We'll reach through here. You can kind of do this one. Excuse me. Do, do, do. Okay. Go. That's not going to show up very well, but anyway, you'll have to trust me when I read it to you. I have seen these kilowatts like burn up when you use it on something that's too high powered. So that would be interesting if I catch that on fucking stream. I don't want that, so I'm gonna knock on wood. I don't want any melting of any kind. So let's move it over to watts. You can kind of see it. Yo, Cosmic, what's going on? Smaller streams now. Ah, cool. FE model. I'd make a custom fan curve so temps are lower and so it doesn't throttle as much. Ah, cool. Appreciate the recommendation. Yeah, I'll attempt to do some of that perhaps when I right now, today's stream is going to mostly be me hoping that, you know, it boots and there's nothing wrong with the build, you know, like is the power supply is like an older power supply. It's a 1250 watt, but and it should be totally good, but I haven't used it in a while, so you never know what happens in storage and shit. So we're gonna check it out. Let me get my monitor over here ready. Alright, so when I first powered on, let's see how much it pulls when it first attempts to whatever. This Samsung monitor is so fucking slow, dude. Which fucking port am I in? Am I on the... I think I'm on port 1. No, I think that's port 2 actually. Alright. Alright, so let's power on the power supply. It jumps to what? What did it hit? Like 20 watts or something? Yeah, so now we're pulling like 3-4 watts. Waiting for this Y cruncher test to pass on my 6950X. Oh shit. Get the benchmarking with my settings. Hell yeah. A melting kilowatt would be funny. I mean, thankfully it's not my main build. So yeah, in a way, I guess it would be a little bit funny. Like, yeah. But like most of the reports of melting kilowatts that I've seen, it's like on people's like main systems and shit. So that's kind of sad and sucks. I'm lucky enough to have, you know, this stuff left over that I can play with. Whereas like my main system, you know, that I stream from and everything, I'm not fucking with that one. I don't want to risk something with that deal. With that one, I will usually plug it into like a UPS battery backup, which you can see in the bottom camera. That's for my main system. I'm not gaming or anything, so it's not plugged into that. It's not running. But that's how I check to see how much power it uses. These, I don't know. It feels, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it would handle, you know, 600 plus watts. Which this will probably be able to pull if I SLI things. This would probably hit 600 watts, so we'll definitely find out. Alright, everybody, cross your butts, man. See if this damn thing goes to the BIOS or not. What are we at? 80s? Are we in the 80s? What are we in the 80s? What's going on here? No, I don't think it likes this keyboard. I've always had problems with this keyboard. Like the BIOSes, so I'll probably have to get a wired one. This one, this is one of those wireless deals that you plug in with this. So I don't think the BIOS likes it. Alright, well, let's power it off. And if it's not this, if it still does that, then obviously I might have some other issue. Let's see, we got the fan, CPU fan is plugged. Well, it's the plug from the AIO. We got this bolted down. We got a GPU in there. We got a display port plugged. We got the same RAM that was last working on this build is there. We have a SATA SSD with some form of Windows on it. Ain't sure. The only thing we don't have plugged in is the USB 3.0 port for the front and the audio for the front panel, which you shouldn't need that. I don't know why you would fucking need that. You know what I mean? Unless, of course, it's, you know, looking for it for some particular reason. Alright. Let me get a wired fucking keyboard. Ah, and mouse. I forgot. I want the mouse too. I'm kind of a scrub. I use the mouse in the BIOS a lot of times. see, what do we have here? I want the most basic mouse I can find. Unfortunately, the nearest keyboard I can find is a fucking EVGA optical crazy ass mechanical bullshit. Where the fuck are the mice? Oh, here we go. Let's do... Oh, and, well, you know what? Let's complete the set. Let's go all EVGA. How about that? If it doesn't work with its own shit, this is an EVGA motherboard. You said yours is a gigabyte, huh? You got a gigabyte Wi-Fi. Oh, nice. Oh, X99 in the house. Hell yeah. So Pixel, he's rocking the X299. What was his? 7880 FE, I think. I think that's what he said. You got the... Dude, back when those were new, I wanted those systems. I wanted the 99 systems. You know, X99, the 299, the 199. If there was a 199, I don't remember. But I wanted that class of system, but it wasn't budgetable for me back then. So I basically had like the you know, everything from the what was it, the 4770K up to the 7700K. That's what I had. And those are awesome CPUs for gaming, but I just wanted those because of multitasking and able to, like, back then I was doing a lot of streaming from one system, so I kind of wanted it to be capable of gaming and having a bunch of stuff open and all that while streaming. You got that keyboard? Doesn't always... Oh, okay, so you have a system it doesn't like? Yeah, I get it. This actually says not my main. My main is 12600K with a 690E. Oh, okay, yeah, that's probably like really good for gaming. Your main system. Nice. I'm not sure. My headset is what I'm doing the microphone through right now. It's beeping at me, so if I go quiet, it's probably that this thing died, so I'll have to plug it in. Okay, what the hell? Which is the keyboard? This is the keyboard. Alright. So, see, I got an EVGA. What is this one again? I forgot. This is the 270. Oh no, Z20. This is the Z20 keyboard. And I got an EVGA X20 mouse. So almost an all EVGA build. Well, actually, it's only about 50% EVGA, but whatever. All right, so I'm gonna try again, and we'll see what could we be missing besides a keyboard problem. I forget what else could be going on. I'll have to check the codes if we run into an issue again. I'm just being lazy. Alright, it says D6, unless that's upside down. No, wait, it says A6. Might be GPU. If this power supply is not giving good power to the GPU, it might be GPU. Yeah, I think that might be what it is actually. Alright, cool. Let's unplug that. A6, that's probably GPU. Alright, let's go ahead and unplug this. Power off. Alright, let's switch it out for the other. Yeah, I don't even feel the GPU is warm at all. So possible it's not getting enough juice. Actually, you know what? If that's the case, let me switch PCI cables here. Let me see if that's what it is. It's already in there. So I'll do completely different cables here. And we'll just pop this in like this. The other thing is, I don't remember what was the last setup I had for this. Was it a 1080 Ti? I don't remember actually. Let's try again. D6. Let me look that code up. I'm gonna turn this off. It's either D6 or 9B. Almost 90%. Oh, you got a deleted one. Damn, dude. Alright, homie. Oh, you passed. Congrats, Cosmic. Alright, let's see. Gotta open Chrome. This this motherboard has two different panels for the debug codes, and they're like one, it's for if you have your motherboard upside down or whatever, you can like choose upside down or correct side or whatever. And so I'm not sure. I think it's D6. I'm not sure which one is what facing. So let's see. EVGA X570 D6 code. Oops. Alright, D6 says no console output. Okay, so yeah, that's probably GPU related. Alright, so I'm gonna try to put a low power GPU in this that doesn't require any PCI cables, because I have a 1050 Ti that we can test. Let's take this out. Okay, let's put this bad boy. Where am I gonna put this? Dude, I'm running out of fucking storage space again. I got so much shit, dude. Alright. Do 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 do. Boom. Bum bum bum. So I don't know if this is considered retro, but it, you know, it's from back, way back. Go. Nice. Tuning improved. Oh wow, that's cool. RAM latency decreased by on average bandwidth. Oh yeah, that's cool, Cosmic. Yeah, Pixel and I yesterday we were talking about latency things. So anyway, here's the baby. This is a 1050 Ti MSI. No PCI power required. So we're gonna test this in, you know, each different. I could have tested the what do you call it, the Brain's drawn away. I could have tested the other one in a different port if I wanted, but we're just gonna try a little simple low power thing here. Oh, this is up by 6 gigabits per second. Oh shit. Relative to most GPUs. Oh, okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. All right. Now we will try display port, correct? Display port right there. Should be good. Pop this back on. So delete key. If that doesn't work, then I'll have to like move it down to the bottom PCI slot to see if that's the problem. And if that doesn't work, then I don't fucking know. I'll be Googling. Still says D6. Let's see. No, it says A6. Dude, I gotta figure out which direction we're looking at here. A6. Where's A6? Let's look up A6. Yeah, that one has to be A6. A6. Stuck in the BIOS. Waiting for input or a device to be detected. Ah, okay. But what device are we waiting on? Check boot order. Sure, your boot drive is selected as the primary. I mean, maybe because I changed. I could probably unplug this. You should be able to get in the BIOS without a fucking hard drive, right? I mean, what the fuck, dude? GPU. RAM issues. We could try with one stick. Okay, we could try that. Oh, you know what? I probably just need to clear the CMOS. Why am I so... Oh, man, I forgot. This was a working system, and I had specific settings already set up. All right, where's the CMOS clear? This one has like a fucking button, I think. Yep, here it is. CMOS. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, a tree, 2, 1, 0. Alright. D6, so it beeps at D6, then it keeps going, and then it goes to A6. Yeah, I don't know. The fans are moving. This is getting power. So maybe RAM or CPU, right? I could try a different PCI slot, right? Maybe. Maybe I can go to that bottom and use the chipset. maybe? Because this is just, you know, the same as, these are sharing lanes, so I could try this bottom one maybe. Alright, let's power off. Let's move it on over. Where the fuck is my, oh, here it is. Pop that in there. And then we're going to clear that again. Oh, fuck, dude. Uncore and RAM timings. Oh, you're on core? Okay. D6, A6. Alright. Let me unplug this stupid SSD here. Because that's not it, right? So we'll just pop this back up in the top slot here. Okay. We'll clear that again. I remember with this motherboard, there's times when I've had to like really clear it. Like I've had to like take the battery off, unplug it. Like the clear CMOS button alone was not sufficient, if I remember right. Alright. Let us also, I'm gonna check out the fucking CPU cooler. Actually, also, let's take out one RAM. Let's just leave one RAM stick in. I'm not sure which one to leave in. Let me see here. A2, but I gotta figure out which one is A2. Or DIMM 2, whatever the fuck. DIMM 2. Okay, cool. Okay, flat screwdriver needed. Take that out. Gonna unplug the power supply. Fucking power buttons down. Clear. And where's the jumper? I'll do the jumper too. I don't give a shit. I'll clear this thing so fucking bad. It'll be really fucked. And then I'll also try, there's 3 BIOS on this motherboard, so I'll definitely end up trying those as well. If I can fucking see the fucking thing. Okay, let's pop this back in. That's okay. That's fine. Problem? I don't know. It's saying the error codes it's giving. One is related to monitor output, and then the second one that it goes to says it's waiting for a device. So that's what I'm not sure. The last time I used this was with a M.2 drive. So I don't know if it's still looking for that drive, because I've completely pulled it. So I don't actually know. Let's see, where's my nerd light? We might need to shine a flashlight under here. Yeah, we're touching the CPU there, I think. My son is having a fit for some reason. Let me see. I mean, technically, I could try. Let's just try one of these other BIOSes. Let's try a different BIOS. I'm curio. What the fuck? It's even louder now. It's like yelling at me even worse. Okay. Calm down, buddy. Calm down. What the fuck, man? Now it's holding at 98. Let's see if it cycles to something else. See what 98 is. Console input devices. So, mouse and keyboard. Alright, well, let's move. We're pulling about 137 watts. But let's move the mouse and keyboard to a different plug. Okay, so now hopefully it will see the mouse and keyboard. We're at 64 now is the code. Memory. BIOS trying to initialize. Okay, so we'll try the RAM in a different spot. So let's go ahead and shut down. Okay, see if we could try. And I have some other RAM sticks as well, so we'll end up trying those as a next resort. These are kind of fancy here. It's like metal peach colored. I don't know. It's just what I ended up getting. I don't fucking know. Okay, so let's see. Yep, line it up. We're gonna try it on that slot. Okay. Try to start it up. Okay, so it beeps at D6. Okay. I have to look up the number of beeps, but I'm lazy. So now it's holding at D6. Okay. Okay, so we're hopefully figuring out what the fuck. D6. No console output devices like a monitor. CMOS. Boom. Oh yeah, that's a good fucking tune right there. Oh, that's some good music. Okay, I think it acknowledges the plug and the unplug of the mouse and keyboard. What the fuck? Trying to plug this back in. Okay. Now it's at 98 by me doing that. So let's do a reset. Okay, yeah, that's because I moved them around. Was that 4 beeps? Doot, 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 doot. 4 beeps. Let's see what that is. Indicate a timer failure. Alright, well. Loose connections. Alright, let me unhook the Ethernet cable while we're doing all this, because that's probably not helping for whatever reason. Okay, power off. Let's slap this RAM back in. See if get anything. And then I'm going to use the third BIOS. Whoa, for whatever reason. Not sure. Don't feel any hot spots. Chipset is warm. Wait, what? I wonder if it's is it touching something on the case maybe? Where's my light at? Well, boys, this is going to be a troubleshooting day. Dun, dun, dun. I swear. If it's the fucking... If it's this stupid damn fucking USB 3 port, that would be freaking dumb. Okay, we'll put a different set of RAM maybe. You know, the reason I hate trying different RAM is I always have this like fear that if there's something seriously wrong with the motherboard and that's the reason the RAM is getting burnt up That if I keep trying RAM, what if that is what causes the fucking thing to, like, it's just chewing through all my RAM, all the RAM that I keep testing and trying. Alright, so let's slap some, what is this kind of RAM here? G-Skill. Let's do some G-Skill RAM. This, what the fuck is this called? Trident Z. Trident Z Neo. Like, it's just, you know, it's pretty unfounded. I don't think I've experienced that, but you never know. You know? Someday you could end up having a motherboard that just burns everything up that you plug into it. Try another CMOS reset, I guess. I wish I could turn that beep off though. I don't like the error beep stuff personally. Just not. I don't like that at all. Now it says it doesn't see the mouse and keyboard. Oh, yeah it does. Same fucking error. What are we on now? A6 code. No GPU detected. Wait, like which is it? So it doesn't see the GPU? Why? Okay. I got another 1080 Ti here. This one happens to be an EVGA reference card. So the other one was an NVIDIA. So let's see. Oh, excuse me, I shall be right back. Hold on, buddy. Alright, what the hell? Alright, so let's see. Power this puppy off. I think I remember this thing being finicky when it comes to everything, for whatever reason. And I love EVGA, and it could totally be just my fault. So I'm not talking shit. I'm just trying to say that I've been in a situation with this motherboard before where it's like it barked at me just because I unplugged the operating system hard drive. You know what I mean? Like everything else was exactly the same, but it's like it refused to turn on the GPU, or I mean, you send a signal to the GPU. It refused everything. In fact, it's usually my fault, to be honest. But this is not the plug and play type of motherboard. Okay, so now we got EVGA reference 1080 Ti. We have G-Skill RAM, completely different kit. CPU could be bad, I don't know. Maybe. Trying to think. It still says D6. So Google AI is saying D6 typically indicates an issue with the system detecting a bootable drive. Or no, A6 does that. EVGA forums are saying A6, D6 tried slotting 00 code. Okay, so A6 seems to refer to SCSI detect, which to the system not be able to detect a hard drive. Double, triple check. Loose power cable on the motherboard. Is it this thing? Or this thing? Get that D6 error. Could wait. HDMI cable. Ah, okay, okay. Maybe we could try plugging this into a different port. Okay. Now I need to check. Where's my light? Light. Where the fuck is the light? Here's the light. Okay. Let's see what display port we're popped into here. Ow! It's fucking hard to look behind the monitor here. Display port 1, I think. Display port, let's go, bitch. Why are you fucking with me? Damn monitor. Now the monitor's acting stupid. Everything's going wrong. This has to be the slowest monitor on the planet. Okay, let's do a reset. See if it detects the GPU this time. Okay, I think we're getting... GPU feels warm, so it's doing something. Could be my power supply is just fucking crap. I will try without this whatchamacallit thing here. So let's pop that off. Let's press all the power buttons. Make sure this thing turns off. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's go ahead and take this out. I have this like 90-degree adapter here, so that may not be getting along with the motherboard here for whatever reason. See if we got any. No, I don't see anything melted. Thank you, Lord. Okay. How do you fucking... Okay, let's get rid of this. It's hard to get in there. It just smells new. Doesn't smell any problem. All right, fuck it. We'll try with it again, but I'll keep that. I had a an extra PCI cable plugged to the whatchamacallit? Okay. What the hell? What the fuck? Put all the way in there. What is all this? D6, no console. Loose power cable on the motherboard. Let me see. Let's stand this puppy up. See if we can put this there. Get some space here. Pop you off real quick. Like everybody like swears by the fucking error code thing, like, oh, it's so helpful, this and that. It's like, what do you mean? It's like when you look up an error code, they literally tell you shit like, it seems to be indicating, could be this or that or this or that or this. So I don't know. I'm not. For me, error codes have never been super helpful. Because usually the problems I've experienced, I've just been unlucky that my issues were not like as clear cut as, oh, you didn't plug in your PCI cable or something. I don't know. It's usually been like something a little more extreme. Let's see. Still making space here because I'm going to stand this puppy up so we can look down inside of the thing to see if any of these power supply cables are like, you know, not plugged in good or something like that. So we're turned off. I'm going to turn off the power supply switch. We're going to press power and make sure we suck all the power out of this thing. We're going to unplug that situation. Going to undo this janky kilowatt on the side of the case setup that I just did. Do that. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Tuck this stuff so that we don't have to worry about that. Make sure this stuff is secure. I don't want to fucking tweak anything. I don't need you at the moment. Okay, let's look down in here. If we can. I'm also trying to see if maybe, you know, something's touching the motherboard tray, shorting out or something. I guess we will try it without the 90-degree adapter as well. We can check if perhaps that was one of the problems. Ooh. It's a Seasonic 90-degree adapter, so it should be fine. But sorry about the mic noise. Kind of have it like right there. The reason I used it is it's such a tight bend here, and you guys can't really see that at the moment, but to get this 24 pin plugged in, it's not the easiest of things, because the motherboard is a EATX, and this case is not designed for EATX. There we go. All right, so now we've done all that. Let's go ahead and smell the power supply. Okay, don't smell anything out of sorts. Fans, got this. Key. Then when I plug this bad boy in and pop this on, and smash the power button, then the next thing I'll have to try is I'll unplug one of the CPU power plugs, because, you know, maybe one of those is bad. No, I said turn off, bitch. Thank you. Okay, power off. This is another like fucked up spot. Which one is number one, or does it matter? Oh, the top one is number one, my bad. Shit. Unplugged the fucking wrong one. Let's try to plug this puppy back in. Now I feel bad for going cheap and not just getting a test bench and trying to use this as my test bench, Because what a bitch it is to fucking like get in and out of this son of a gun. Okay, let's try just one CPU power cable. Okay, so now it says the same thing. Oh wait, now it switched to A6. Power off. Power off. Alright, so now we'll try to take this one off. Get off of there. Thank you. Whew. We'll try this one by itself on port 1. Oh, get in there. There we go. Turn it back on. And I'm going to try to do a CMOS clear again, just in case. What the fuck? Why? That is very weird. Ethernet. Okay. What the hell? Like my monitor doesn't... Wait, what? Unhook that. I can't even get into the menu? Okay. Now if I plug this in to here, okay, that is weird. It might be a bad power supply. How does it keep turning off? pop this. Take these off. Interesting. Let's try only one CPU connector. And let's go with the 1050 Ti again. Where is it? There it is. This little baby. Put the little baby in there. Oh, he's so cute. Look at that. Look at that baby GPU. Okay. Pop that right there. And we got the minimum amount things plugged in that you can get away with. Okay, pop this on. And we're gonna do another reset. Like the fucking 20th CMOS reset. If this thing's not dead already and that's why this is happening, if it's not that it's dead, I'm killing it as we speak. Oh man. And it's not because the kilowatt melted. Just give me another code, my dude. It's still the same D6A6 code. Let's see if this fucker ever... And they're saying you can try with an HDMI cable instead. Dude, can it be that simple? It can't be. It should not be that fucking simple. Let me get an HDMI. Let's see if it... Someone here said just replace the DisplayPort cable with an HDMI. Really? It might be. If that's it, then what the fuck? Why would a BIOS care that much? Okay. And I'll put it on an older monitor too. See if it likes that better. I don't think that one. Fucking kidding me. Alright, what's this? Replaced. Nope. Same problem. Right? Wait, it didn't beep this time. But it says A6. No, what? Are you fucking kidding me? That worked. Guys, I'm gonna lose my fuck. Where's the headset? Oh my fucking god. Guys. You're probably all gone. Because it's taken forever. Dude, it literally was just because I was using a DisplayPort cable instead of an HDMI. No fucking way. No shot, as they like to say in gamer speak. What the fuck? Let's see. CPU temp is very high though. 58, 57, 56. Oh wait, it's going down. It was as if also the AIO water pump, like the pump itself, was not kicking in for some reason, which is odd. Now we're at 54. What's our frequency at? I don't even fucking know. We're at a 5.05 CPU clock. What's our RAM at? RAM is only running at 2133. Okay. Wonder, is there a way to reset everything in the BIOS here? Restore defaults. Yes. Save changes and reset. Yes. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to using the fucking 90-degree adapter here. We're gonna, one thing at a time. So the most important thing that I need is this 90-degree adapter. Okay? But we're first going to try, alright, look, so we're in the BIOS. I can't show you. I don't know how to show you that. Here, let me take a picture. Okay, just so you see, yeah, you can't see, but we're in the BIOS. Okay, so let's start adding things back. What the fuck? Oh my god. Did we have any dropped frames this entire time? No dropped frames this entire fucking time. Oh my god. So when everything's running good and you know I'm doing good and I don't have any problems and I'm not fucking things up, my stream is dying. Frames are dropping left and right. But the day that I have the most problems, that it probably wouldn't matter if the stream goes down, there's no fucking drop frames. Wait, it says disconnected though. We did have a disconnect. Why did we have a disconnect? Alright, well at least we had a disconnect. At least that. Alright, so I'm gonna power off. And we're going to plug in this CPU thing, whatever it's called. Plug that in. Where the hell is it? Can't see. Alright, so now with the CPU plugged in, can we get back into the BIOS? I mean, with both EPS power connectors. Will they go back in to the BIOS? Yep, no problem. No problem. Okay. Power off. What just happened? Next, we're gonna try the. This was such a bitch to fucking plug in. But I don't like that it's bent that much. That can't be good. So we're definitely gonna go back to trying the 90-degree adapter. Okay. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. There we go. Dude, if anybody shows back up, like, the fact that it was just, I needed to use an HDMI cable, that, I kind of feel like ranting about that, to be honest. Like, why? I don't think I've come across that on any other motherboard. I'm not saying that's, you know, not something that happens on other motherboards, because people were talking about it online. But, like, what the hell? Why would that be a thing? All right. Let's try again. So now, both EPSs connected, worked. Now we're trying out the 90-degree adapter for the 24-pin motherboard power cable. Back to BIOS, no problem. Okay, now let's go back to our other RAM. Well, actually, no. Now we're going to try to plug in the PCI cable for the motherboard PCI. So far, it tells me no dropped frames, but it said that the stream disconnected earlier. Why? 14 minutes ago we had a disconnect. Why would we have that? Well, okay, now we got the PCI plug on the motherboard for extra PCI slot power. Does that cause any issues, or can we still get into the fucking BIOS? This is wild, man. Absolutely fucking wild. BIOS, no problem. Look at that. We're fucking rocking and rolling. All right. Now let's pop back out of there. Turn off the power. Now we're going to switch back to the other RAM. Okay. Okay, so now with that RAM in place, let's see if we get back to the BIOS. No problem. No problem. What the fuck? Okay. Power off. Power off. Okay. Now, I feel like last but not least, we'll probably need to test the GPU, right? Right? Right. Right. Let's try the GPU next. So thank you to the little 1050 Ti MSI baby card. We were able to troubleshoot some things. Now let's do the EVGA card, because this is an EVGA build. So I have the EVGA reference. Okay. Do this one. That one. Okay. Let's kind of stabilize this one. Right there. Okay, HDMI. Plug you in. Okay, power. Boot. Let's go. Come on. Come on, EVGA. Get your shit together. We're back to the BIOS. Okay. Okay. Everything's working beautifully now. I think now I can plug an HDMI into the capture card to see if we can actually fucking share the BIOS. Actually, wait. Before we do that, let us attempt to plug in the Ethernet here. I would hate for that to be the thing that fucking borks it. Okay. Nope, no problem. Still working. Alright. Let's plug in a second monitor with the display port. So now, display port plugged in on the second monitor. And the monitor senses that there is something there. Of course, you know, you're in BIOS, so it's not doing anything. That's fine. So let's pop it off and try another boot. Ooh, it does not like that fucking display port connection. It only likes HDMI. Alright, go to hell. Go to fucking hell. We will just have to fucking, like, not use this. Like that I've never heard of that. I think I've seen HDMI not work when DisplayPort will. Like I've seen that, but maybe that's because I'm old school. And this new stuff prefers HDMI or something. I don't fucking know. You know, this is not exactly new, but you know, as Pixel pointed out, it's not retro either. What in the fuck, dude? What was this shit? Alright, so now we have to test if it will boot plugged through into the capture card. That's, you know, because that's worrying. We may not be able to boot into the capture card. Where the hell is the live scene? Alright, and then we're plugged into, what is it, number 4, I think? Gotta, cause that we're going through a HDMI switch, so this could all, it could hate this. I don't fucking even know, but let's see. Hey, it works. Hey! 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 What's up? What's up? What's up? Hell yeah. What the hell? Inner setup. My gosh. What in the flippin' fuck? Son of a biatch. Son of a biscuit. Damn. Holy criminy. Alright, so let's see if I can put that. Now we're actually working. I could put that somewhere. What is that called? The capture or something like that? I can't see my own monitor. My eyes are jacked. What are we calling this shit? Add. Whoa, why did this move over here? What is it? Capture card. Yo, who the hell is that? Hey, Swiss, thank you. Yay. Yay, indeed. Alright, let's move it down. Oh wait, what did I do? I went too far. My bad. One. No. Yeah. Alright. So we got that to show. And then on intermission, we could move that over here all the way. Put this behind. I hate Streamlabs OBS. It fucking is so annoying. It's like got so many quirks and glitches that are just fucking ass. Wait, should I wait. What should be the main screen? This? No, we'll put it over here for now. And then I turn this one off. Yay, we got in there. Why does it do this? There we go. There we go. So now, as you can see, we are in. Ladies and gentlemen, jibber jibber and we got him. Jibber jibber jibber. Holy shit. And it is running hot, in my opinion. It apparently, we're running at 54 at 5 gigahertz. And why does it do that? It says the target is 3400, but it's running at 5000. Hold on, let's see here. We're at 58, 56. Just going through this is causing the CPU the CPU kind of heat up. Let's see if our RAM can run at the XMP1. Where the hell is it? XMP1. Let's try that. Save change. Yes. F9. Well, it's trying to train, but it's not working. It's going through training. I think that's F9. So, alright, we'll see. Whatever finishes. I don't think it was successful. We'll see here. We shall see. Okay. Let's go in there and see what we got out of it. Yeah, that didn't work. So it may be related to the fact that the CPU is overheating. Well, it's not overheating, but it's running hot. And I'm not sure why. Could just be a shitty AIO here. You know what? Let's test out one of those fucking thermal pads. How about that? Let's test that out. We're running at like 54 degrees in the BIOS, right? So let's turn this thing off. And let's switch our cameras over to here. Let's turn this off for now. Okay, so we gotta turn the power off. Unplug it as well. So I am supremely happy that we didn't have a dead fucking motherboard slash whatever. So it could just be a bad thermal paste job on my part. Where'd I put my paper towel? Here we go. Seems like the perfect time. So this is bad thermal paste application of MX6 versus gotta find out what the name of the pad is. It's kind of graphite pad or some shit. Again, I did a horrible job. So this is not perfect application MX6. So let's not even call it MX6. Just say bad application of good thermal paste. Yeah, you can see that's a horrible job there. Well, I don't know if it shows up on the camera, but if it does, there you go. You can see very all over the place. All right, let's clean this first. I mean, it had full coverage. It's just uneven and all that kind of crap. That's definitely not what you want. I'm getting a little crazy here, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I'm what a Bob Ross style PC builder would be. Very true. Alright, let's see. So here it is. I think it will be the right size, but there's what we're going to test. You know what? Let's restart the stream to see if I can get some stability here. We lost a little bit of stability. So if you're just chilling in the lurk zone, I'll be restarting. Just, you know, just giving you a heads up. What's the fastest way to do this? Actually, you know what? I will stop, take a break, and be back in about 5 to 15 minutes. Okay. Let me put this screen on, because it is a be right back situation. Ciao for now. See you in 5 to 10. Way more spunk.